86 days until GCSE Maths Paper 1. Pause the video, have a go at this question, and then we'll have a look at it together. Solve the inequality 3p squared plus 5p minus 8 is greater than 0. Since this is a quadratic inequality, we'll start by factorising our quadratic into double brackets. To get 3p squared, the only factors of 3 are 1 and 3. So one of our brackets will have 3p and in the other we'll have 1p. The two numbers that we put in our brackets will need to multiply to give minus 8. Our factors of 8 could be 1 times 8 or 2 times 4. In order to make minus 8, one of these values must be a negative. Let's try minus 8 and plus 1. When we expand these brackets, they'll need to add to give 5p. To check this, we can multiply our inside terms. So minus 8 times p will be minus 8p. And then same for our outside terms, 3p times 1 will be plus 3p. In total, minus 8p plus 3p comes to minus 5p. However, we don't want minus 5p, we want plus 5p. So the numbers are in the correct places, we just need to change the sign. So factorising this, it must be 3p plus 8 in one bracket and p minus 1 in the other bracket. Double checking this, 8 times p is 8p and 3p times minus 1 is minus 3p. In total, 8p plus minus 3p will be 5p. Now to find the roots of this equation, we'll set each of these brackets equal to 0. So first, if 3p plus 8 is equal to 0, subtracting 8 from both sides, we'll have 3p is equal to minus 8. Then dividing through by 3, we'll have p is equal to minus 8 over 3. Or for our second bracket, when p minus 1 is equal to 0, adding 1 to both sides, we get p is equal to 1. So these will be our two roots. When we draw the graph, because it's a quadratic graph, it will be a U-shape and it will pass through the points when p is minus 8 over 3 and p is 1, which will look something like this. We want to find the parts of this graph which give an output greater than 0, which is anything above the x-axis, which will be this part of the graph and this part of the graph. The only difference is we're not working in terms of x, we're working in terms of p. This part of the graph have any values of p which are less than minus 8 over 3. So for the first part, we can say p is less than minus 8 over 3. Or, other part of the graph is for any values of p greater than 1. So we can also say that p is greater than 1. And this is our final answer.